Hey everyone, Jeff here, welcome back to the channel. So I've started this video mid-run because, well, things have just gone seemingly perfectly and I don't want to restart and try to get this start again. So what you're seeing is the build I've been talking about for a little bit in my Death Must Die videos. I know it's been a little bit since I actually uploaded one, apologies for that, but we are back. We are doing a Bask in Greatness strike build with Black Lightning. We have started with Rampage Attack, God of War, Fury, and 3 strikes. This is important because we want to get as many strikes as possible. I believe we can only get 1 more with this current setup, but that's fine. What we're doing is we're abusing the Black Lightning effect here with the best Lorien effect of Bask in Greatness, which triggers a random strike every 3 times every time you crit. We have currently 18% attack crit plus 3 arrows plus all the arrows bounce, so that's pretty good. We also have extra luck from here to help proc the Black Lightning. We have an extra pierce to hit more enemies. We have Ranger's Mark to apply marked, which gives us 10% more crit, and we get 4% more crit for every strike blessing we get, which is part of how we get so much. We're going to get strike from the fates, or crit from the fates, my bad on the wording there, and that's going to help out a lot. Now, for gear, to make this all work, you need a Black Lightning item. Ideally, I would have it on another piece, or this item would have like 7 or 8% crit chance plus the Black Lightning, but this is currently the best I have, and it works out. I mean, duration's kind of wasted with what we're doing, but overall, this seems great. This is just crit damage. Crit chance, damage, global damage, so it helps our basic attack, and more XP is always good. Queen of Worms keeps you alive, chance to heal and kill is insane. And we're playing on Darkness 100, so it matters. And life regen counteracts waste, which is the best spell in the game. Almost all the time, it gives you a ton of life, Master and Legend offers. I'm using Nomad of the Dune because I forgot to change it out, but it does give us 30% or 32% more XP gain, 80 life, cooldown reductions, whatever, doesn't matter. But the 80 life is nice. I'm using this relic here. Generally, I would use tactically fried rice, but I think this is better in this situation. More strike projectiles affect everything we're doing, and damage and duration. Plus 6 alterations is all you really need. And I mean, we got what we wanted, so it's good enough. This ring is pretty solid. Luck, XP gain, legend offers, life 1 kill, everything we want. More crit here, more crit here. This is crit and luck. This is almost perfect. This is pretty good, more life, life on boots. So yeah, we're sitting at like 400 HP. Everything's just evaporating. You can see Darkness 100, you know it's 100 because it's still messed up to where you can't see the 0. One thing I do kind of want to pick up is Force, because I think where I've made a mistake in this build, we're gonna upgrade Fury. I put 3 points into extra range because I thought it might help prevent us from being in a spot where we actually have to get close enough to enemies for them to hurt us. What's actually happened is that I'm just killing enemies too far away and I'm not getting the XP for them. Honestly, single level of time field goes pretty hard as a defensive skill. We're obviously looking for force and you know, gym high, but if we don't get it, that's fine. I also, like, this was going to be a test run, so I wasn't too greedy about my strike rarity. So I guess we'll have to see how that scales, but thankfully Black Lightning does a lot of damage, so it's okay. We'll just take Temporal Lord here. I mean, it's won a few runs for me on Darkness 100. Sometimes the 11-minute insects just go so poorly that you kind of have to just like get a reset. Like they all attack in one spot and you just happen to land on that spot and you just die. It is what it is. All right, there's Force. That's gonna help us quite a bit here. It's not actually gonna do much damage. From what I've seen, Darkness 100, if you aren't putting any points into a damaging ability or a damage type outside of the run, like in your talent tree or gear, it's not going to scale up enough. All right, we're taking Chains of War, but we're only taking it for the purposes of the crit we're getting, it's also going to look ridiculous. It does have knockback effects. Oh, there's Fatality, which is probably the best ability you can get for Lorien. I think I undersold it when I did the ability tier list, but I definitely haven't, you know, made a guide for Lorien yet, which I guess is next on my list of things to do. I was kind of hoping at this point that they would have dropped an update, but I know one of the devs was sick for a while, for like a whole month, so that's kind of pushed them back, I think. I had waited long enough that I figured it's like, oh, well, at this point, maybe I should just wait for an update to see if things change before I drop a video, and then, you know, the next day they're like, oh, Lorien's completely changed, and then... fuck, right? So, hopefully, that's not gonna be the case. We'll take Force a couple more times here. It's funny that, you know, people still complain about Infinite Pull not being in the game. I mean, I guess not much recently, but with Force, you essentially have it. All right, one more, and I think we're good. Yeah, if I had only taken 2 range upgrades in the talent tree, I think we would have been better off. It should be fine, though. It's just... damage is good. I mean, God of War is outrageous, right? Eventually... okay, so... we don't... this is tough. I'm gonna take Taste of Time so I can get to Gem High, because I think Gem High is more important for us. I think, in general, you don't actually want to take Taste of Time so that you can get First Strike. But because we also are using magic missiles, arcane missile, whatever they're called, magic missiles, I just call it magic missiles. Because we're using magic missiles, I think we're gonna get a lot of hits that are just like not super strong. We aren't like all in on the ball lightning or the black lightning thing. We're definitely not in on ball lightning. We don't have a single ball to give. This is just a complete miss, huh? So is this. I'm gonna start using my alterations a little bit. Take time field. Again, time field is one of those abilities that basically no matter what you're doing, it's good. And if you can afford to get a few levels into it, it can perform really well. So the reason I took Summer in this build is to have the extra attack speed, and because I also thought Breath of Fire would be funny. I don't think I had done a Breath of Fire Lorien build yet on the channel, so I'm kind of sneaking that one in here. Oh, level, no, we take Fury. Fury over everything from Summer. I don't even know if Gehenna would be more effective. I mean, everything's just gonna die instantly, pretty much. I do think you could probably build this a little bit differently with gear, like if you want to go with more strike projectiles. But I think with my gear setup, this is currently better. What we really want is like master crit, right? Master guidance from the fates. We just keep taking Fury. Don't really stress about it. Chains of War is actually kinda decent here if we get it to a certain size. All right, we were saving our rerolls for this. We want Gemini. We actually want like everything from the fates. Literally all of this. Literally all of it. I think I'm gonna take Serendipity over Fleet-footed. What is our master situation? We're at 64. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think an extra dash really helps us as much as the luck scaling will. And what we can do is, we're gonna upgrade injury missiles. I was gonna say what we could do is take Vortex as like a second defensive ability. Well, we're not taking hemorrhage. We already have taste of time. We just have a constant stream of blades flinging around us, so it's going to do some amount of damage. One day they're going to add a calculator for it, and we're going to find out how good it actually is. All right, 16% damage is is a win to me. Does anyone think that the Mavs can come back down 3-1 in the series? Ooh, knockback expert. I don't normally do this, but I think now's the time for it. I mean, historically, the Mavs are supposed to lose, right? But then they drop 30, like, win by 38. It's also funny because my wife is convinced that I am the reason they lost. I'm not a Dallas like fan. I like Kyrie. Luka is fun to watch. But I have no I have no horse in that race. However, I was hoping for the Mavs to win, right? And my my sports history recently has been that any team that I want to win loses. In everything, somehow. I don't really know how that's been. So she thinks I have cursed the Mavs because I did not watch. I watched like the first 3 or 4 minutes of Game 4. But like, just figured the series is over, right? So I didn't really worry about it. And then I checked my phone like at halfway point, and I saw they were up like 30, and I was like, oh, interesting. And I was just sitting next to my wife. I told her, she's like, I think you're the reason. I think you're not allowed to watch the games if you want them to win. So if you guys want the Mavs to win in the NBA Finals, I won't watch. If you guys want the Boston to win in the finals, let me know, because then I will watch. And I guess I'll see what comes up more in the comments. And I apologize if you're on the losing end of that. It just happens, right? Like, I would like to watch the games, but we'll let fate decide. I'll take 30 evasion. Yeah, it's funny. I think generally speaking, sports what's the word? I can't believe I'm blanking on the word right now. I'm recording kind of late, so that might be it. I had a long day with family and whatnot. Not conspiracy. Superstition. Thank you, brain, for activating 20 seconds too late. Sports superstition is like the funniest thing. Obviously, it has nothing to do with it at all. But like, we put ourselves in these positions. I don't know. I'm rambling. I feel like there's probably an overlap in that you guys enjoy my content as well as liking sports, though. Do we take... Nah. I was contemplating Trail of Fire for like half a second, but then I realized it wouldn't do any damage. And this is Darkness 100, so enemies actually have HP. Now, Blood Swords, on the other hand, has a purpose, as does Charge. We have extra knockback. This gives more knockback. Blood Swords applies Rupture. Rupture, we have Hemorrhage. We have a lot of dot stuff. I think I'm just going to take Shurikens after like talking all of that through, but it's not unreasonable. I don't think there was a wrong pick there. All right. What's also weird is that strike duration doesn't really matter here. Obviously, Chains of War kind of goes wild with it. But if you want to do a Chains of War build, this is not it. If you guys want to see a Chains of War build, I could do that. But that's like a whole different thing. You got to get Nin involved for extra area, then go crazy with the duration. And that becomes a very hilarious situation. But that's not what we're doing. It's really here for the extra crit. Also, I realize we haven't seen the Fates again, which is kind of suck. Also, I don't think I emptied my inventory. Strikes last longer. I mean, I just talked about it. Maybe I just take it and just like whatever. Still, we're at 22% crit. Yeah, we have no space in our inventory. Nice. Nice. It's fine. The situation I'm in now with my whole like stash and inventory is that I have too much stuff. Like way too much. There's certainly some redundant stuff I have that when I'm going through I find I clean it out. But also specific builds want very specific things, and once I'm going for a specific thing, I start kind of trying to like find stuff for it, and I'll like make room from and like go do it that way. I really need like 3 times the stash size we have right now. If I wasn't doing like content creation, I think we have enough. Realistically, it's like it's close. I could see a little bit more, or maybe just a unique holder would be enough, because there's a significant amount of uniques in the game. I just realized we're at 10. We're about to be at difficult time, and I should probably lock in. Let's use these alterations. 10% more attack speed. As much as I want that, hitting well, I was gonna say hitting like extra crit would be insane, but what's more insane than that than just getting gem high? Oh, and then we can go into it with double damage. I like that. We could also alteration ritual. Gets rid of the chance of finding other powers. Yeah. Could also roll into more strikes. I am an alteration ritual enjoyer, I would say. It's a cultured individual's spell. I guess it's a power, not a spell, but be that as it may. Okay, we are going to reroll here. I mean, crit's good, but 3% crit is not anything, whereas 18% extra luck, it could be a big deal. It affects at least a couple things. All right, we're going to click this at 10:59. They should evaporate, yeah. Let's just take Vortex. It's time. God damn, they hurt so much. It's terrible. I'm not even hit the snake thing. Let's do, the problem with that is that it opened up this Chains of War stuff. Not Chains of War stuff. It opened up the dash damage tree on Crom, which is awful, but it doesn't matter, I don't think. I think we're good. I think we've gotten past the worst of it. This is weak enough that I can try and get something better. Okay, real talk. 2,000 damage every 28 seconds might as well not exist. It doesn't do anything at all. Fury, on the other hand, quite strong. We are almost dead, although we do have Time Lord. We do have Time Lord. More energy missiles is quite good. I don't have the talent socketed. That's not the word. I don't have the talent point into more damage for max level strikes, so there's no benefit to that. But it should be, like, it's doing a serviceable amount of damage. And we have enough heal on kill that I think we just, like, clear here. Oh, that's a good shrine. 12% luck goes crazy. Summer is getting warmer. Okay, take Breath of Fire. More range on it is good. More damage is good. Everything's on fire. Oh, there's some healing. I appreciate that. Thank you, game. Thank you. Lorien's silly. That's what I'll say. And that this seems to work with basically all of the strikes. I don't, like, I really don't think our gear is optimized as it is right now, but I don't know how much, like, I'd have to farm a lot, and by farm, I mean I just have to shop reset every 5 minutes to actually find something better, and I'm too busy trying to get ready for Elden Ring DLC on my PC save file. So there's that, plus all the Steam Next Fest games, which, if you guys haven't checked them out, there's some interesting stuff on the channel. I'll take shurikens. Found a few good ones. Soda Man. For all you Death Must Die enjoyers, Soda Man is basically that with guns. It's just not ready yet. 60% duration on Vortex. Secretly. Speech impediment returning after 34 years, 35 years, I don't know, however long. Let's get rid of these two things. Look, it's an endearing flaw of mine. Now we take Breath of Fire. I just wanted to lock in the master version of it. That guy got evaporated. All right. Or Breath of Fire. Force Amulet of Sovereignty. I don't actually know. Oh, let's break a leg. Dash. Nah. One attack. Air. No. This does have evasive maneuvers on a relic, which you could argue there's something for that. But at the same time, Curse of Weakness could be on a relic. Plus, relics battling with Black Lamp and Strategically Fried Rice as unique, so it's like relic's a tough spot. It's a tough life being a relic. How does this go? We take a bunch of damage. We die because I neglected to jump behind a pillar. These things happen. I just need to remember that I don't have my free death anymore. It is part of the game, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's just part of Darkness 100 and not having like a lot of armor. If you noticed, we haven't picked up any. So we're at 17% damage reduction, so we just get shredded by her. That's why I always talk about armor is kind of important. Yeah, I'll lose 20 life. A non-Justice Darkness 100 run is kind of wild as it is. Oh, we're just taking 35 armor. I just said it, like, we just gained 10% damage reduction, essentially. I would like to fight her in, like, by these pillars, like these triple pillar areas pretty good. If you're struggling, it's some advice I can give. Now, we do have to have line of sight, but we just don't want to get absolutely blasted. The idea is to just kill her before she kills me. This will drop a time field immediately, which is the only reason I took it. I would not have otherwise. I probably would have rerolled, but because it dropped the time field, it slowed down her projectiles, which helped us out. We might die to Jin. I think because we've split our strikes so much, I don't have enough strike damage on my actual gear. Our overall DPS has fallen a little bit rather than going like full Black Lightning. But as I said, this was a test run that just turned into a video because it seemed like it was off to a start. We do have the Bloodlust? How greedy am I? Can I just like wait for that? Oh man, okay, we're gonna reroll here to get to Fate. This is disgusting. I'm gonna hit Curiosity. I'm gonna hit Curiosity and hope that that Curiosity is gonna end me in some sort of guidance situation. Like attack damage, please. Our attack damage isn't irrelevant. So, yeah, I mean, we're missing maybe like maybe the biggest non-legendary buff we could possibly get, in the sense of not having any levels of guidance right now. Divine Tortoiseshell of Regeneration, you say? Revive, low legend offers, regen, low armor band now. Nope. Here we go. Here we go. Here it is. We take Gemini here. Oh, that's right. We're missing Gemini. So we're missing Gemini and guidance as really big sources of extra damage. I don't think we're allowed to be greedy here. I think we just take 4% crit. And then the luck, oh, it's all looking up here, because now we're at 27% crit. Every time fates show up, we're allowed to take guidance again, which is part of the reason we didn't take it at novice, because I just morally could not. I morally objected to taking it at novice level. I'll take energy missiles. I'm not opposed. I know one of my first builds of this patch was a energy missiles Lorien build, but it is what it is. All right, we'll take Serendipity. More Black Lightning is never bad, because Black Lightning can still proc on regular attacks, not just Basking Greatness. We're just getting it out more with Basking Greatness. I think this would have done better if we had subbed out Time and Summer for okay. No, we have to take Lifeline. It's such a huge HP increase. I really wanted to reroll there though. Let's take damage. And I guess we're gonna get War Pact, which is a nice gift. I think this is just strictly better if you sub out Summer and Time for Legong and Earth Mother, because then you're getting 4 more strike, or you're getting 3 more strikes, so you get to max out strikes for extra crit. You get strike damage from Legong. You get a stunning strike from Nin, which can do a lot of damage depending on like how you level stuff up. You also get strike area. You get Quake as a good legendary spell that has a stunning effect. Tornadoes has a stunning effect. Hurricane has insane crowd control. I think, like, generally speaking, that would just be like a far superior build, but also it just kind of wins, right? Like, it just wins every time. Most of the time. How often do you see a Breath of Fire Legong attack speed silly crit build? I don't know. Probably not that often. All right, can you just do anything for me at all, please? Just anything. Can I just get this out of here? I'll reroll. I haven't been banishing, so that's probably on me, but I haven't really had the dice anyway. One of the downsides of not using strategically fried rice is you don't get to banish stuff. That's some damage, huh? Or Breath of Fire. Ow. God. Yeah, not having armor is rough. Okay, more Breath of Fire. Good to see. Dash recharge speed is slightly better than cooldown reduction here, though not massively. Not that cooldown reduction is actually doing anything. I think Shurikens is still better than Novice. Novice Bloodlust. Bloodlust is like, it just needs a rework. It's not good here. I mean, I guess it's fine in Act 1 and useless for Act 2, but like, I don't think you can balance around each specific map every time, right? Like, it's okay. Oh, that's big. That's big. I think it's fine to have some abilities be better in certain maps. Because hopefully there's like 5 maps by the time the game's like fully released. That's what I would hope for. I don't know what's actually gonna happen. My thought would be 5. 4, and then 1 with death. That makes sense to me, but... Okay. Well, we have no dice, so I guess we are alteration ritualing. This one's a little scary right here. I can definitely just loop around and be okay. The problem is we're so squishy that the random hit just does a chunk of our life. Yeah, I really didn't want... I really didn't want any more fates. Thanks, game. Appreciate you not cooperating. Ow. Gotta make the tight circles there. I guess we're enkindling. Whatever. We make it work. With time comes time field. More time field. Okay. I'm in for it. I am... Actually, those gauntlets could be good. Chains of War. Oh, I rolled into dice, didn't even notice. That was my fault. I already had it in my brain that was out of dice, but we rolled into curiosity. All right, so for this, because we have so much range, we just want to stand back. Stand on the other side of our time field, which is why we took it before. And let our ranged BS do its stuff. And we win. Danger 100, no justice. No inner peace. All right, get that out of here. Get that out of here. We do a little looting. We're gonna do a little looting. Sell trash. Get the pegging top. Actually, okay. Actually, that's kind of good. That's we don't care about that. All right. Well, I mean, I guess I'll pick it up, sell it, but whatever. We win. We are the victor. It's been a few days of playing indie games, and we're back. Look at this screen. That's satisfying. None of them outrageously high, but Black Lightning really carried there. And maybe God of War was kind of good. Maybe Bask in Greatness and Fatality. God of War is just a really good combo that wins no matter what you do. But yeah, that was a fun run. Anyways, if you guys liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. Also, if you want to see live stuff that is maybe roguelike, maybe not roguelike, check out my Twitch, as that's become more of a regular thing for me. Let's see if this bow is any good. It's not. It's not. But if there ever was an attacking staff for... Holy, that's the best in slot. Wow. Okay. Not how I intended to end this video, but that is like the best possible rolls for an attack item. Unfortunately, it's on a staff. I think it rolled max damage, max crit, max, like close to max range and almost max area. I mean, that you can get from having those 4 affixes on an item. Wow. Okay, well, maybe we're gonna try and attack Maris build with this thing. Holy hell. Anyways, again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Jeff out. Bye.